Hey y'all. Okay, so if you're a beginning artist, you might need to hear this. If you're an experienced artist, you know this well. But this is something that I first heard from the person I sort of consider my YouTube mentor, Dave Jansen. And you should look him up. He is amazing. But one of the things I learned is that sometimes you just have to keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to get past this ugly stage, or get past, when you're trying to make kind of two things that are wispy going to each other. But here's the most important part, and that is this: wiping your brush. You have to wipe your brush after you go through once, okay? And then wipe your brush and go through again. I'm not doing it. It's hard to do. It's hard not to go back and keep at it and keep at it and keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it, right? You strike once and you move on. And then you wipe your brush and you come back. And if we're going to put, let me get some more of this up here. That has to disappear, right? Well, for it to disappear, I've got to go back and forth into it. But when I go into it, I have to wipe my brushes, just a little wipe, just to get that white off. Because if not, what ends up happening is what has happened already, and that is you get this cloudy thing up here. And so then it's neither one thing nor the other. It's neither yellow or really the vibrant red that it should be. So you end up with this cloudy mixture of something that's not really what you want, right? So you've got to go back and forth, and don't forget to wipe your brush. Bring some more colors in. So I'm trying to get this and wipe my brush. See, that got cloudy because I didn't wipe my brush. So I'm going to bring some of this dark behind this yellow here. And see how as I go in to the yellow, the paint gets cloudy, right? So I've got to load up, strike, and wipe. Load up, strike, and wipe. Strike, strike, and wipe. If I don't, then I get a nondescript kind of yellow, kind of red, no man's land. It becomes neither red nor yellow. But this is an example too of you just have to, when something isn't working, go work on another area of your painting for a minute. Work on the leaves, work on something else. Here's another area I've been having trouble with. So I stopped working on it, started working on another area I was having problems with. And then again, just wiping your brush. I hope you can see that it's making a difference. Okay, let's put a little bit more bright yellow in here. And again, I don't want to get too high. I gotta wipe my brush. because when I put the yellow in, the red underneath it is still wet. Maybe I can get 2 strikes out of it, but that's about the most. Now, here's another big mistake that I make. And that is when I do something in one area of the painting and it looks good, then I want to do it to every area of the painting, it seems. And before long, everything looks the same again. You know, it's like you hit something and it looks really good and you're like, ooh, I like that. And so then you start moving it around, and before you know it, you've ruined that special look because you're